The temperatures are dropping, which can only mean it's once again time for the World Series. I'm now joined by Phil Navatsyk, Kelsie Metzgar, and Brittany Lauffer as we take a look at who is going to win it all this year. Let's start off with Phil.
At the beginning of the season, if I heard this matchup, I would have taken the Red Sox. You think normally that's the toughest division in baseball, and they came out of it, got through the AL. I love taking the AL teams anyway because of the DH. However, I'm going to go with St. Louis for this one. I think they actually have an advantage at the DH now that Craig Allen is back.
The unfavorable pick coming from St. Louis and Pittsburgh. Nobody in Pittsburgh wants to see St. Louis after the hard-fought series end. So, Brittany, do you have better news?
I never said I wanted it.
Yes, I do. I do have better news. I'm going to go with the Boston Red Sox. Right now, they have a really strong bullpen, and their base running is great as well. And I really think that they can pull together and kick the Cardinals' butt.
All right, we got one vote St. Louis, one vote Boston. It comes down to you, Kelsie. Which way are you voting?
Yeah, I'm going with Brittany this week. We are together on this. I'm taking Boston to win it all. And I think, like she said, the bullpen, they're good at it. They have very good pitching. And can St. Louis keep it consistent is my main question for them.
Here's my thing with St. Louis. I think that I'm going to use the same argument that I would have used for Boston at the beginning of the season. They came out of the toughest division in baseball. They won the toughest division. Who would have thought that the Pirates division would be the toughest? But now we're saying that at the World Series. Look, the Reds and Pirates gave them a great run for their money all season long. But who came out on top? The Cardinals. They've been to the World Series 4 times in the last 10 years. They have experience on that level. And you can't forget about their starting pitching. Nobody has hit Waka Flocka. Michael Wacha. I don't even know his name because he's a rookie. Nobody's hit this guy all postseason. He has a .49 ERA in the postseason, 3-0. He's been unstoppable.
And not only that, Phil, he almost had a no-hitter in his last start before the playoffs as well. So Boston's gonna try to have to do something here, guys, to get through him.
There's something about the pitching, though. The Boston, they will make the games long. They pride themselves on working deep counts and eventually wearing down the opposing pitcher.
They do a great job of getting deep into counts and getting starting pitchers out of the game.
And they're very consistent at the plate. They're very disciplined at the plate, and I think that their offense is going to wear down the starting pitching for St. Louis. They've had the longest stance at the plate the entire season, and I think that's going to get to St. Louis's pitching, through games eventually. And then they have the closing pitcher as well.
And then the Red Sox have touched the fastball better than any other team on any type of pitch.
Well, you look at the St. Louis Cardinals, though, what do they do best? They throw off-speed pitches. They get guys to chase. Now, like you guys said, Boston is very disciplined. They do a good job of laying off those pitches. But guys like Wacha, guys from the NL that they haven't seen all season long, it's tough to lay off those pitches when you haven't been seeing them all year. In the AL, you see a pitcher 4 times throughout a season. You know what he's bringing. They know what Verlander's bringing them.
Okay, I'm going to bring a different point to this besides their pitching. Is my question for St. Louis mainly is, can they keep this consistency? You saw a couple blowout games from them this postseason, but then you take a look at some of their other games where they won by 1. Or, they won by 2 runs or something like that. 3 out of 5 games, they scored 3 runs or less against the Pirates. But then 3 out of the 6 games that Boston had just played, they scored at least 4 runs. They've scored 4,
Well,
5,
you could make
6,
a similar
12,
argument
7.
for Boston, though. They could have been swept by Detroit. Game 2, they were already down 1 game in the series. Game 2, they're down 4 runs going to the 8th inning. David Ortiz hits a grand slam, comes up clutch. But then you look at David Ortiz. Other than that at bat, what was he in the series? 1 for 21. So he's someone who's slumping. Their lineup hasn't been consistent. And you look at St. Louis, yes, they've been finding ways to win, just like Boston.
But Boston's offense is one of the tops in the majors. You look at it's a positive 103.9 runs against the fastball, which is the top of the majors. It's 33% more than anybody else. And I think St. Louis is a great team. I'll be honest, guys. Part of my bias is in here. I'm a Pittsburgh fan. I'm not going to lie. That's one of the reasons that I want to see Boston win. And I don't think any of us here really wants to see St. Louis win. I just think they have a more complete package. I think it's going to be a tough game overall.
I think whoever
series,
does win, I think it's going to go
match.
7 games. I think this will be the best World Series we've seen in a long time.
And we're going to end it right there. It should be a great World Series, guys. And we're going to end this argument. You know what? I think Phil and Kelsie brought their A game today. I really think they did.
I'll agree with that.
So I'm going to declare them both worst. Heck, I'm going to declare myself winner, too.
Why
We
not?
all win, except Brittany. So join us again next
Swear
week.
in my life.
Same Pioneer time, same Pioneer channel, same Pioneer sideline.